Alright. Just going to get started here. Alright. Man, I'm still dropping frames like crazy. What the heck? I'm not even using that much of my CPU. It's like 1.2%. Alright, well, I just hope that it still goes through, but we're gonna be continuing on with my hardcore Nuzlocke attempts here for Pokemon Run and Bun. I'm currently going through the rest of Route 121, which is leading to Lily Cove. The last stream I was able to get 2 fights done, but unfortunately the stream cut out halfway through, so it didn't record the second battle that I planned, so that's quite unfortunate. Yeah, I don't have the best Wi-Fi connection, and like I'm dropping a ton of frames, even with disabling my preview. So, yeah, I just hope that the stream doesn't get cut off at any point, but regardless, we're going to continue. We should have enough time to be able to get 2 more fights down at least. I do have the next fight already planned, so when I first looked at this next fight, it looked really difficult at first, but I actually found a line that's pretty relatively straightforward for the most part. It's not completely riskless. There's like a 1 in 200 about something to happen. So actually, to account for that, I'm gonna actually give Torterra a citrus berry just in case. Yeah, just to mitigate any sort of risk here, potentially. Yeah, let me just double check that. Yeah, but it should be fine. Let me just check something here really quick. Times 2. Yeah, so that should be fine. Yeah, I think citrus berry would be fine. But yeah, there's just a pretty low chance of something going wrong, but I think I could work around it. If that doesn't happen, then this fight should go pretty smoothly. I didn't even need to pre-damage anything, but yeah, let's go ahead and head on over to this fight. Yeah, so currently a handful of streams in. I am working on trying to improve my setup a little bit, so because right now I don't really have like a microphone or anything, I'm just using my webcam and just some AirPods, but you know, I'm not trying to like take this like super seriously. It's just something fun to do in my spare time, because I don't have a run counter because I've like probably reset it thousands of times in this game, so I have no idea how many actual attempts I've done. But yeah, so I'm just portraying that this is my current furthest attempt. So, my last PB for this game was actually all the way back at Wind Straight Veto, because I didn't realize that with Zoroark, its illusion ability only works half the time. So I tried to use that to, to trick up the Alakazam lead, but it didn't work, and I just wiped. And since then, it took me a while to find like a pretty good run, because I've had a lot of runs like make it up to the bridge rival or Norman, and then just ended up wiping. Just, you know, because in the early game you have to risk so much. You have to take so much risk, because you don't have a lot of resources at the start of the game. Actually, yeah, this is Pokemon. Yeah, this is a specific modded version of Pokemon Emerald called Run and Bun, which is basically the same game but a million times harder, with updated mechanics to the current Pokemon games, or at least up to Gen 8. Currently considered the hardest Pokemon game that's been made, at least in a Nuzlocke sense. So yeah, I'm a kind of person that if I'm going to do something, I want to, you know, I'm not going to, you know, like do something just because, like, I want to, I have a thing about me that I want to take things to their limit, try to challenge myself. So this is, you know, probably the highest challenge in terms of like playing a Pokemon game, besides like doing Smogon or something like that. But it's been fun. I appreciate it because, given my schedule, you know, I can take my time with it. It's not like, you know, like I was playing Marvel Rivals a little bit, but that's kind of a hard game to keep consistent with because you can't just stop whenever you want. And I appreciate with this game, like, if I just need to stop whenever, like, I can just decide to do that. So works for me, and I've been enjoying doing it. So anyways, let me go ahead and go into this next fight here. I think it's this one up ahead. Yeah, but let me just save just in case. It should be a cool trainer, and this is a cool trainer. And let me just triple check that I have the right items on everything. Mystic Water, Citrus, Silver Powder, Silk Scarf, Black Belt. Yeah, I think on second thought, the problem with the citrus berries, I don't want it to go outside of some damage ranges here on the Torterra. I mean, Boosted Retaliate should do 76.2% at the lowest. So even if I heal back, it's only 25%, so it should be fine. I just needed to see fast killing rolls. Let's just go ahead and get this fight over with. Oh, wasn't this guy. It's this guy. Alright, so let's get this next fight done. Got Gold Trainer Kristen. So this trainer is a sand team. So leading Hippowdon with Sand Stream. So I'm gonna start off. This Jellicent outspeeds, and at full health with Mystic Water always kills the Hippowdon here. So I'm gonna start by doing that. So Hippowdon goes down. I'm gonna take a little bit of Sandstorm Chip, but that's accounted for. And now next should only be Dracozolt. So even with the Life Orb, not Life Orb, even with the Sandstorm Chip, at this amount of HP, Dracozolt can only see a kill with Bolt Beak. It does have a Dragon Gem and it has Draco Meteor and Dragon Rush, but with the Sandstorm Chip, I'm just a few percentage points above those rolls. So it can only beat Bulk here. So I'm going to use that to switch into Torterra, which is going to be immune to it. And then Sandstorm will go off. So now, what's most likely going to happen here is Dracozolt most of the time will go for Draco Meteor for highest damage. There are a few overlapping rolls with Dragon Rush. So the thing that I'd rather not have happen here is if it finds the few Dragon Rush rolls and then it flinches. Because I need to be at above a certain HP with Torterra here. So the Citrus Berry will help with that just in case. But most likely it's going to just go for Draco Meteor. And I'm just going to kill with Earthquake. So let's see Draco Meteor here. Oh, it does go for... Ooh, it found the Dragon Rush, so... I really needed not to crit. I need not to flinch here. Please don't flinch. Okay, good. Good. Alright, so... with the Dracozolt down, and even at this HP, this should always bait in Stoutland. Right. So Stoutland is going to see normal gem boosted Retaliate, which does crazy amount of damage. But its only moves are Retaliate, Facade, Close Combat, and Play Rough. So, because of that, 3 out of the 4 moves it has cannot hit Ghost types. So I'm gonna switch in Jellicent on the guaranteed normal type move. Retaliate. So now, Stoutland can only go for Play Rough because it's the only move that can actually hit Jellicent. So with that, I'm going to switch in Togedemaru to chip it down a little bit and take the hit. So this should only be Play Rough. Critical hit. So I did the calculation, so even with a critical hit, with normal gem boosted return, the highest roll it can see a killing roll with is 118. So I think that was a actual crit. Let me check. Yeah, I think that was an actual crit. It's, but totally fine. I accounted for that. Even at this HP, Stoutland does not see any killing rolls with return. So it can only go for close combat here. So I'm gonna first fake it out. I'm holding a silk scarf just in case if the play rough got an attack drop. Just ensure I do enough damage here. So I'm gonna go ahead and fake out, do a little bit of chip. Sandstorm will go. I will now Spiky Shield to do even more damage as it goes for close combat. Yeah, so it's guaranteed close combat. So now with the chip, since it's still going for close combat, I'm going to go ahead and switch in Golisopod to take the hit, but not to proc emergency exit. I'm actually going to get a kill with Golisopod, funnily enough. I think this will be its first actual kill. So Golisopod will tank the close combat, and that'll bring a defense drop. And now, with a silver powder, first impression will always kill. So, first impression takes out the Stoutland. And now the last one that's left will be its Tyranitar. And Tyranitar outspeeds and only sees a kill with Stone Edge. So I'm gonna go use that to switch in Como-O, which can tank the Stone Edge. It'll always live a crit. So there you go. Not that much damage. And the Tyranitar does have counter, but with a black belt, I outspeed and simply kill with close combat, even through the Chople Berry. And there we go. So, a little scary there with the Dragon Rush. Like I said, there was 3 rolls that it could have gone for Dragon Rush, so that was pretty unlucky. But thankfully, it didn't get the 20% flinch. But I think if that had happened, I think I would have still been fine because I could have still lived the next hit and killed with Earthquake. The only problem there is that it would probably, for the Stoutland, it would probably also see killing rolls with Play Rough when I switch in the Jellicent, but that probably would have been fine. But anyways, pretty smooth fight. So now, I did sort of peek a little bit at the next fight, so I kind of have a line already in mind. I just kind of have to layer out the details of it a little bit. But I do have a sort of plan already set up here, so I'm just gonna take a little bit to prep it. So let me switch to the calcs here. So This next fight is also kind of tricky because there's an Audino Gengar lead, with Audino having both Follow Me and Helping Hand, so, and Icy Wind, and Heal Pulse. So this fight could be a little tricky, but I do think I have a pretty smooth line. So I'm just gonna look over that, but I'm gonna be right back really quick. I just gotta use the restroom really quick first. Okay, alright. Alright, so actually I was just thinking about it while I was in the restroom, but I think even with the Dragon Rush crit, I think I would have been totally fine anyways with Torterra, because it would have used up its Dragon Gem, so the next hits would deal a lot less. So if that Dragon Rush had flinched, I think I would have been totally fine, because I would have tanked the next hit anyways, and then still would have killed with Earthquake, and still would have been in range of Stoutland. So I think that fight was basically riskless, barring like super crazy unluck of like going for Dragon Rush a second time and getting another flinch, which I mean I could do the math on that really quick. Let me see. Yeah, on Tyranitar, on my Torterra there was 4 overlapping rolls, so 1/4 of the time, so 4 times 4 if it got it twice. And then times the 20% chances to crit. 20% chances to flinch. So that would be times 5 times 5. Yeah, that would have been like a 1 in 400. Which, I don't know. It's if that would have happened, I don't know. But we're totally fine. So let's go ahead and look over this next fight. So it is a pure double battle, meaning that you can't focus down one side and then do the other. Every Pokemon can switch in on either side until they're all dealt with. So these sort of fights take a little bit more thinking, because the only time you'll be in a 2v1 position is when it's the last Mon in the party. So, but my plan here is I'm going to lead Honchkrow and Togedemaru, because with the double battle, Gengar does. The plan is to, with Black Glasses, I can Sucker Punch and kill the Gengar while guaranteeing baiting that it goes for a kill. So I would just have to pre-damage Togedemaru to ensure... It does see a max roll to go for Sludge Wave, but that would be fine. It just needs to do a damaging move so that Sucker Punch will go off. And then I could fake out the Audino, which would supersede the Helping Hand or Follow Me in the priority brackets. So, and then I need Togi to be in the second slot to ensure, because basically you need to, whichever side your Mon is on, the next Mon that'll switch in will see that parallel side. So from the order here, Audino is first in the order, and the Gengar would be second. So I want to bait in Heracross next, so after killing the Gengar, I would need Togedemaru to be in the second spot. To see that Heracross outspeeds and kills always with close combat. So the first turn I would fake out, Sucker Punch the Gengar. And then thankfully, the max rolls for close combat and Mega Horn are just barely underneath. Just barely don't see a killing roll on Honchkrow. Just barely. So because of that, it would only attack Togedemaru once it's switched in. So it has a Focus Sash, so I could break that with Spiky Shield. And Audino could go for any of its moves, since both my Mons outspeed. So there is an issue if it goes for Icy Wind, because then if I get hit with Icy Wind, the Heracross would see some damaging rolls. And I need to switch in, I need to have after, because basically I need to keep Honchkrow in, so after I Sucker Punch the Gengar, I need to knock off the Chople Berry on the Audino. So, which afterwards I would want to switch in Hariyama. So if it does hit my Hariyama, that would suck, because then it would probably see killing rolls. Let's see, if I held a Citrus Berry, let's see, if it went for, I mean, thankfully it is like a 50-50 for like close combat or Mega Horn. Ideally Mega Horn, because let's see, 100 minus max roll 31.4, I'd be at 68, which would still be above close combat. The problem is I think I need to hold a black belt. Not for the Mamoswine, but for the Audino, because I need to, let's see, I need to switch Ice Punch for Brick Break. Yeah, because with the black glasses, I would have knocked off the Chople Berry, doing at least 38%. So that would leave Audino at the highest 62. So then, without the Chople Berry, yeah, Brick Break would deal at most 57. Which is a little bit less. So I do need a hold of black belt. Let's see. And I can't use. I mean. As long as because the problem is if it does get hit, I would just die to icicle. You'll see an icicle crash. I need a fighting type to stay in to chain the Audino and the Mamoswine without the Heracross seeing damaging rolls on it. But let me see, if I teach Coma over Break, let's say. I don't need claiming skills. Break without a Chople Berry does at least 59. Yeah, that's still just slightly out of range, so I think, yeah, Hariyama would be better because of Thick Fat, it won't see Icicle Crash. Yeah, I would just... Audino going for Icy Wind would be a big problem. Because I never want the Heracross to go for the first slot. But I need to have Honchkrow in to be able to make this work. Let me just plan out the rest of the line. So if it doesn't get hit, Heracross should only attack Togedemaru, so I can switch in Slowbro on the close combat, and then even at full health, minus 22. That would leave it at 78. It'll always be dead to Mega Horn. So then that would be where I would switch in Gyarados. Yeah, so after after it takes the Mega Horn, so after first turn, Gengar would go down. Second turn, I knock out the Chople Berry. Third turn, I switch in Slowbro and Hariyama. And then Hariyama will always go for Mega Horn, so I can then switch. Oh yeah, I was gonna use Arcanine. Yeah, because Arcanine should be able to take that pretty well. even if it is helping hand crit, it should always live. And then from there, I would switch in close call. Yeah, so this is the lineup here. So yeah, basically turn 1, fake out Audino, Sucker Punch kill Gengar. Turn 2, knock off Audino, Spiky Shield Togi after Heracross switches in. Then double switch Honchkrow for Ariyama and Togedemaru for Slowbro. But let's see, if Audino goes for Icy Wind on the second turn, if it goes for Icy Winds, then Heracross would see killing rolls with both Close Combat and Mega Horn. It would be a 50-50. And then it would be a 1 and 4 for Close Combat on Hari. If that happens, I would be in trouble. Because I would then be in range of Close Combat. And if that were to crit, I would be in huge trouble. Let's see, is there someone else we can use here, potentially? I don't think so. What about, because I need to kill the Gengar. What if I use something else? I could maybe use maybe use Drapion instead. Because no, because I have to kill with Sucker Punch. Because I'm gonna be using fake out on the Audino, so I need to take out the Gengar before it attacks. What about, let's see, my only other Mon with Sucker Punch is Golisopod. Golisopod Life Orb would kill it. But then it's problem is that Audino would still have its Choppleberry. And then, yeah, Brick Break wouldn't do that much damage. And if I went for close combat, -1 defense. -1 defense. At max health, it wouldn't see a killing roll on Hari. It's only after twice, and I would have to do it at least twice. Yeah, so let's take a look at Golisopod here for a second. Where's he at? Over here. So with a life orb, Life Orb, Sucker Punch always kills Gengar. Then I could do some chip with Liquidation on Audino, and it wouldn't matter if it Icy Wind, because Heracross would never see killing rolls on Golisopod. So Life Orb boosted Liquidation would do 48 at the lowest. So I would have to do 52 more. So with a black belt, close combat would kill, even with the Choppleberry. Yeah, I think I need to do that to ensure Heracross only baiting kills into Togi. Yeah, so that'd be 1 close combat to kill the Audino. Then I would need another close combat to kill the Mamo. So at that point I would have at that point in the fight I would have yeah, so Golisopod, Sucker Punch kills, Heracross comes in, Spiky Shield, switch, Spiky Shield hit with Liquidation, double switch, Hariyama Slowbro, Hariyama kills Audino, Slowbro switches for Arcanine, baiting high horsepower, and then I can switch Gyarados, killing the Mamo with the second close combat, and then at that point so actually it would get intimidated at that point. So even at -2, if it takes an attack drop at full health, it actually won't see any damaging rolls or killing rolls with close combat here. So it would be a random move though, so it could either Rock Slide Gyarados or close combat Hariyama. So I would just have to yeah, I would switch in Slowbro for Hariyama, and then switch Gyarados for Togi, and then I can just fake out kill with Psychic. Because it should have at least one special defense drop. Yeah, so I think this works. Alright, so I think I got my line here. So now I just need to figure out my rules here. So let me just assemble the team here. So I need Hari. I need let's see, Golisopod will go in the first slot. Togi will go in the second slot. And then I need Gyarados, Arcanine, and Slowbro. So I need... Blissbot needs to hold a life orb. I'll just take all the items out here. So let's see. Life orb goes to Golisopod. I need to give a black belt to Hariyama. And then I think I do need to give a Twisted Spoon. Just in case. Because, I mean, I don't think I need like a healing item or anything. So this all should be fine, and then Togi doesn't need a Silk Scarf. So, alright, so now I need a pre-damage, so I need Togi to be at least 134. Okay, good. I don't need to pre-damage the Slowbro. And I don't need to pre-damage my other two guys. And I don't think I need to give them any items. Let me just see here. See, Hamilton will come in on a Mega Horn. So I do need to account because on that turn, Adino would still be alive, so it could go for a helping hand. Yeah, and if it goes for follow me, that's fine because I'm going to be attacking only Adino anyway. So if it gets helping hand crit, I would be at least 21%. So I think, yeah, I do need a citrus berry so that it only sees that it's dead to close combat. So let me do that here. So citrus berry, Hamilton. And I think that should be good, because Slowbro would be taking a close combat from Heracross, and I think it could also get a helping hand boost there too, so I need to account for that as well. Helping Hand's natural crit does up to 58.4%. Which would leave it at 41.6. That would still only see it being dead at Megahorn. So that should be fine. So I don't think I need a citrus berry here. Yeah, and then Heracross will take 2. It will have dealt, by the time it switches in at the end, it would have dealt 2 close combat, so it would be at -2. Psychic always kills from there, so I don't need a Twisted Spoon either. Yeah, let me just, Fake Out Kill, Bait, Spiky Shield, Damage, Switch, Hari, Slowbro, yeah, so Slowbro will take a close combat, Arcanine will take a Mega Horn, and Slowbro will take a close combat. No, Gyarados will take a close combat. And by that time, Adino will be dead, so I don't have to worry about helping hand. So I think everything should be good here. Let me just triple check that Life Orb, Liquidation plus Black Belt. Close combat always kills the Adino. So, Gliscopod, Life Orb, does at least 48, plus Black belt, close combat always does at least 54.7. Yeah, that'll always kill. Alright, good. So let's review this here. So turn 1, fake out Audino, kill Gengar with Life Orb boosted Sucker Punch. I should always go for an attack on Togi so it will kill. Then turn 2, Heracross comes in. Spiky Shield to chip off the Focus Sash, Liquidation to chip the Audino, then Double Switch, Blitzpod for Hari, Togi for Slowbro. And even with Helping Hands, Maxwell Crit, Close Combat, it'll never be in range for anything but Mega Horn, so then go from there, switch to Close Combat the Audino, switch Slowbro for Arcanine to take the Mega Horn. I do need a Citrus Berry to ensure it only going for Close Combat. From Close Combat from Heracross and High Horsepower from Mamo. So then I would Close Combat the Mamo, switch Arcanine for Gyarados. Heracross would be left. Double switch Hari for Slowbro. Switch Gyarados for Togi. And then fake out kill. Alright, I think everything looks good here. Yeah, it's just a little scary. It's true double battles are always a little nerve-wracking. But it looks to be fine. 134 I need to be with Togi. Everything else doesn't need to be pre-damaged. I don't need an item on Gyara. I don't need Twisted Spoon on Slowbro. If Slowbro takes a max hand, max crit helping hands, Mega Horn, close combat, and then just takes a max roll crit. I should give Slowbro a Citrus Berry just in case. It's very unlikely, but yeah, just to cover all mediums here. But this looks to be good. And again, I need Togedemaru to be in the second slot, because Gengar will be in the second slot. Yeah, that looks to be right. Alright, so I think I'm ready for this fight. Let me just make sure everything is being recorded here. So why don't we just go ahead and get this fight done? I think I've cooked enough. I should be ready to do this fight here. Just fast forward over here. Fight's up there. This is a more candy. Nice. Let's just make sure this doesn't start the fight. Nope. Grab this here. Absolutely, don't have one. Alright, let's triple check. So, Life Orb. Nothing. Black Bolt. Citrus Berry. Citrus Berry. Hey, bug. I'll be done in a second. I'm actually about to do my next battle here. Would you like to follow along? I do too. But I want to get this fight done. Check one thing here. Let's see. 94 points. 5 plus 3.5 plus 4.4. It's still out of range. So I'm just double checking that if the Audino does go for Icy Winds, that after a close combat it won't be in range. One Icy Wind would still keep me out of range. I just need to make sure if Hariyama does get hit, I need to be above 295 HP. As long as I'm above there, I should be totally fine. Because I think Adina would get 2 chances to use Icy Wind. Let's see, actually I could, so what if I held an Iron Ball? That would mean both of them, both the Golisopod and Adina would be slower. But do I need to be faster for the Helping Hand and Fake Out? Let me just double check that. Let's see. Helping Hand is +5. Fake Out is +3. Follow Me is +2. So I do think I need to be faster. Because if I'm slower, then Adina would be at +1, +2 from Fake Out, then +3 from Follow Me, +2. Yeah, so I would be speed. That would be priority speed tied. So I can't use an Iron Ball. Because the priority would be tied, and then it would be 50-50, so I need to be faster. Yeah. So I just really need to hope that if it does Icy Wind, it only does it once. I need to pee before I do this. It's there is some funny business that could happen with this fight. Yeah, you don't need to come over, you don't want to. I'm gonna explain the fight one. Just explain it over here. This fight is pretty much safe for the most part, but there is some very particular things that could happen, which would be trouble for me. But I think I've planned it just as well as I can, so just say it one more time. It's Lord willing. If this fight is to win, let it be so. In the Lord's name. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this. It is because the reason why this is nerve-wracking because this isn't just a regular double battle, this is a true double battle. Which means that both of the people don't have separate teams. So you can't just, usually you would want to just focus down one or the other side. So then you can isolate the other, but in a true 1v1 you can't do that because they share the same team. So the only time it'll be a 2v1 is if once it's on its last Pokemon. So these battles can be a little bit tricky because you have to ensure that you're baiting in the right Pokemon in the right slots. But I have a pretty straightforward line here. Yeah, Dino here is pretty dangerous because its whole moveset is Follow Me, Helping Hand, Icy Wind, and Heal Pulse. So, Helping Hand or Follow Me is totally fine. If it goes for that, I'd prefer it. The scary things can happen if it decides to use Icy Wind a couple times. But I'll explain it when we get there. So first turn, right now, what I'm going to do, Golisopod holding a Life Orb will always take down the Gengar with Sucker Punch. And I'm going to fake out the Audino, which out-prioritizes the Follow Me. So, it could go, if it goes for Helping Hand, it'll out-prioritize, but it won't matter because Sucker Punch would take out the Gengar before it gets the boost. So, Fake Out should cause Audino to flinch, Sucker Punch should take out the Gengar before it attacks. And I'm pre-damaged on the Token of Tomorrow for Gengar to already see a KO with Aura Sphere. Just double check, Sucker Punch, Gengar, Fake Out, Audino. Alright, perfect. So, first turn goes according to plan. So now, this should now bring in Heracross. So, Heracross comes in next because it's in the second slot, and I have my Token of Tomorrow in the second slot. So, it sees that it outspeeds and kills with close combat, which is what I want. So, from here, I now need to do a bit of damage to Audino. So I'm going to hit it with Liquidation from Golisopod. And I'm going to Spiky Shield as Heracross tries to go for close combat. So, close combat. This chips the Heracross, and it is holding a Focus Sash. And it does go, so it going for Icy Wind here is actually pretty good. Because the Glisopod's already slower. And, oh, so... Alright, so now, at this point, what I need to do... Heracross still sees that it kills Togedemaru. I need to now switch my Golisopod for Hariyama. And I need to switch my Togedemaru for Slowbro, which is going to take the close combat. Now, on this turn, I'd rather not go for Icy Winds, because the problem is I need to use close combats with Hariyama. If I take too many defense drops, Heracross can see killing ranges on me.